So if you'd asked me at the first of this year if I would be in Africa at all, I would have said no. But here I am the second time this year, and I'm back in Africa with RDB Safaris, and we are doing something that has never been done before, hunting all 6 colors of wildebeest.
So I was thinking about like calling Jeremy and like, hey man, I think we need to showcase something like an ultimate super slam. Because I've been doing slams quite a while, breeding my own animals, and the normal slam is obviously shooting a Blue Wildebeest, a Black Wildebeest, King Wildebeest and Golden Wildebeest. I mean that's the normal slam, that's the one that everyone knows about. And I just thought, why not go full out and do this whole ultimate super slam? I mean I just thought it's incredible.
This is a big hunt. I'm super excited about it. And it came together, again, super fast. It was literally just 6 weeks ago that Romano called me and said, hey buddy, we've got the opportunity to do something that hasn't been done before. We can film it. RDB Safaris and International Sportsman. Here we go, the ultimate super slam, shooting all 6 color variants of the wildebeest. All right, so obviously as you fly across the ocean, when you get here, you have to zero your rifle. So to answer questions about the setup that I'm using, this is the Blaser R8 in 300 Win Mag. I'm using the Blaser B2 scope. And the nice thing about the whole Blaser system is that you can pack it down into a small case with individual pieces. The barrel comes off and you can get away with less weight on your flight. For the silencer, I'm using the Griffin Armament Explorer. This is their 30 cal version. Super short, super lightweight. Attaches to the muzzle brake. Very quick to attach. And then finally, for ammunition, we have the 200 grain ELD-X in 300 Win Mag.
Two. Oh.
Well, looks like we're good to go. So we started off the hunt in the Freestate, and this is an area that I had never been to before, obviously. It's my second time in Africa, and we spent the entire time last time in Limpopo with RDB Safaris. But now Romano is taking us down to the Freestate, and it's a completely different province. When you think about it, the regions are more what I actually envisioned it would be like the first time. Big, vast swaths of open plains, hardly any cover, hardly any trees. What I wasn't prepared for was how bad the wind was blowing, and I also was really surprised that we weren't going to be able to stalk these animals like I was used to in the bushville of Limpopo.
We're here because this is one of Romano's concessions, and there's Black Wildebeest and Black King Wildebeest. They're not on Romano's main lodge on Limpopo because they don't really do well with the Blue Wildebeest and their breeding and whatnot. And so we traveled down to the Freestate, which is about 6 hours away from where we were last time. So it's pretty interesting. It's quite a bit different, but the plan is that just like anywhere, you drive around, you look, and then you put a stalk on them. So, you know, first full day. So we'll see we'll see what we can come up with, but we don't have a whole lot of time.
So the first animal that we went after was the King Wildebeest, and it was the Black Wildebeest. And the difference between the Black and the Black King is a spot on its forehead. Also, I had never seen any of the Blacks in person. So their sweeping horns forward, their smaller bodies, it was different to see than what I was used to with the regular Blue Wildebeest. So day one, we go out, we scout, we looked at the area, kind of familiarize ourselves with things, understand what we're looking for, and obviously that's my first eyes on the animals. We go out and we're hitting it hard because we do not have a lot of time to get this done. So right off the bat, we find a good group of kings, but there's a problem. There's probably 60 to 80 blessed buck all over the place. And it's a large group of kings as well. And so that many eyes on you, it is very, very difficult to make a good stalk.
So you know what's interesting is about 50% of your time is actually spent off the vehicle, stalking animals, and sometimes it's successful and sometimes it's not. The wind is blowing like crazy here, it's changing directions. The other problem we have is that there's so many animals here, like blessed buck and springbuck, impala, all sorts of other things, that even though we're going after the black king right now, what's happening is those other species see us because there's so many eyes out here, and then they start running, and then it alerts the other animals, and then the wind changing doesn't help anything. But all you can do is keep pushing forward and walk 5 more miles.
We tried over and over and over again, but we kept getting busted. What would happen is the blessed buck would see us, they would take off running, and then the wildebeest would be right there with them. So many animals in the field, so many eyes on you, made it extremely, extremely difficult.
There's kings right through here. We split the group, it looks like, so the big herd went that way, and there's a few more still out this way.
He said when we came in, we saw that black wildebeest standing there.
That's them.
It's where they were standing, so it might be there now.
So it's not what the ones we're after.
Yeah, so he doesn't want to. We would rather go there.
Yeah.
Waste our time on that.
Yeah.
Not wasting there.
Dit lyk soos 'n mooi bully links. Met dat side. Hierin dat hy so staan hier links. Lyk soos 'n koning. Al loop hy nou vorentoe. Ver op.
He dipped his head down right as I was fixing to punch right through the shoulder. He put his head right way.
And that's what any wildebeest do.
Yeah, dropped his head right.
Yeah.
Because he was already not at a great angle.
I saw the one coming from the left, and I said, I was shoot before it passed, and then.
But he dropped his head, and I didn't have a shot.
Yeah, but I saw it, the one coming. I was like, if you shoot now, it's still fine. And then I was like, don't shoot now because he's in front of the wall. Anyways, but okay. Well, it wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't.
We got on it. I think
it worked. The plan worked.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We can see that it's gonna happen. So surely, steady, the plan's gonna work.
Yeah.
Just give it time. If you get rushed, you're gonna shoot something we didn't want to shoot. So
right. We're good.
It's almost there.
After a couple of times of trying, eventually we got to a place where they moved again and into the open, and I thought, hey, this is going to be a bust again, and then actually they stood still, and we stalked to this one like dense bush tree and just got out of it, and there was a big bull that presented us with a shot.
Where? Yellow. Where? Oh, the one more to the left who's looking at us. The one on the left. Yeah, man.
Black.
No. In the one looking at us, it's right from the tree, looking right straight at us. It jumped.
I see him.
Just wait. is the one looking right at
He's
us.
straight
right?
at us, yeah. Ooh,
You have a shot?
no, the tree, oh yeah.
Okay, well, when you feel comfortable, you can take a shot. Yeah. Good shot, buddy.
Walked up there and putting my hands on the first black wildebeest that I shot, a king at that. He was a great, great bull. And man, what a way to start off this trip.
Man, that's
Black
a great
Wildebeest.
looking, you know, I'll tell you, whenever I first thought about the blacks, they weren't that, I wasn't too keen on them,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, you
Yeah.
know? But seeing them in person, man, holy cow,
Yeah.
they're great, man.
You can see body-wise between a blue wildebeest, it's not as big,
No, it's not.
but like Roger also mentioned, same thing. When injured, they can show you a fall.
Yeah.
They're all wildebeest and called for a reason. That's what they do.
First one in, first one off the list. It's nice to break that ice.
I was just wishing for that moment just to get along because, Jeremy, why didn't you shoot when I told you to shoot?
Yeah.
So Jeremy wanted to stalk and try everything from the foot. I mean, that's obviously the way we hunt, and that's what we want to do. That's how we are used to hunt in Limpopo. Obviously, because we have more coverage, and that's just the way of doing it. So we got an opportunity, obviously, on the King Black Wildebeest. There was more coverage. We could have worked with it. We got an opportunity of doing the walk and stalk and shoot it from walking. But on the black, unfortunately, because of the area, we didn't have any coverage. There was no dense bush that we could have worked with. They were standing really far and just kept them like literally above 300 yards the whole time.
You could have taken 300. Try.
Yeah, he's in a perfect spot, so.
Or pound.
Yeah, I'm trying to see which one I'm going for.
What is it there?
So you see the tree out there. So I don't know which one it is now, but it's to the right, obviously, to the tree.
Daai ene wat vir ons kyk wat reg staan.
Uh,
Daar beweeg hy nou. Ja. Hier's
So after shooting the Black King, the wildebeest herd went back up with the rest of the blessed buck. So they're up with the blessed buck now, and we're stalking up and down in the vehicle, and we're just finding that we get within 300 yards and they take off again, and they go this way and they go that way, and they never really give us a chance to get a good shot or a good angle, and all the large bulls are staying at the back, so there's tons of wildebeest in front of them, and we just can't get a clean shot off.
So they're skittish because they like teamed up, let's say, with the blessed buck, and it's big herds. And wildebeest and blessed buck is a species that forms big herds and stay in open fields, open plains. So the thing is, blessed buck doesn't have really good eyesight, but their smell is really good, and the wind is literally not good. Sometimes in our favor, sometimes not. I mean, that's most probably why the wildebeest are going up and down, because of the blessed buck that's smelling us, and yeah.
So yeah, we scouted around on the truck. They were keeping also distance away from us. We tried to get up to them the whole time. yeah, I told Jeremy, hey, man, just get ready on the truck. If we're gonna have a 300 plus yard shot, we're gonna have to take.
Well, did you want him to shoot from the truck now? I don't know what you want to do.
It was right here. I'm not going to
Okay.
pass up a chance. If
Yeah,
it was,
okay.
Like I
Well,
was like, we had a
It's gonna make it so much easier to
That's-
do that if you want to do that.
we had a chance, so I was like, let's take it. All right, here, you know.
Well, the thing is, you need to say if you wanted it, because then he's gonna drive like doing that, actually creating a chance of doing it.
Okay,
You understand what I'm saying?
let's do it and get it done.
If you want to do it,
Yeah.
This is not gonna happen, getting off of the truck, trying to stalk them. We're just gonna push them further and further and further. And I mean, if you get off the truck from there and they're already 300 yards, I mean, it takes time to get up to them. And just made the call by myself and said, hey, I mean, this is the way we also hunt in the Free State. A lot of guys do that. It's just because of the area. It's just too far sometimes, the windy conditions. You don't have coverage to walk and stalk. So I told Jeremy, just get ready, because we're gonna have a 300 yard plus shot here.
yeah, what the
So one of the things is that you have to trust your PH, and you have to have a good relationship with them, and that's what Romano did. He had confidence in me, and he instilled that confidence in me to take that shot.
Where? The one that's
Nino's what?
die een wat nou reguit na ons toe se staan. See the one standing straight at us?
Yeah,
Yeah, you see him?
yeah.
Yeah.
The one
There's-
he's
okay,
turning
there's-
to the left.
Yeah,
now.
he's turning. Yeah, turn to the left. He's standing broadside now.
Is
But
that,
there's. Okay. With klein nou met die ander.
so with this wind, this is a 300-yard shot too. So this is a long. I saw one with really big bosses that went down super deep.
Hy wag net vir die een om agter hom uit te beweeg. Ons wag ook, ons wil net hê die wind moet 'n bietjie stiller wees. Dat hy maar net gemaklik voel. Hy voel nie te gemaklik nie, maar
We're looking at third there.
no, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th one from the left side.
And there's
He's
almost in front of him. Yeah. Now there's one that walked behind him right now.
Yeah. Now he's
Yep.
now he went in. They pushed one. He's in the middle. You still have it.
I still have him.
Okay, he's alone now.
He's facing me
He's
straight
facing-
ahead. though.
yeah.
Just turn broadside, that's all.
That's it. That's all I need.
What a shot!
Oh yeah! That's how you do it.
What a shot, buddy. What a shot. He just turned his neck and he went. I literally didn't even hear the thump and he already went down.
Oh man,
Yeah.
look at that boss.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
That boss that was a good shot.
That was
That was an excellent shot, buddy.
freaking great, man.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
It gave me more confidence to go on with the rest of the hunt that, hey, yeah, I got this. I can do this. I'm good, you know? And it's funny because with all the troubles that I had last time with my scope getting loose and that I was kind of questioning myself, but man, it was freaking cool. And it was a really, really good experience.
Why we don't have black wildebeest on Limpopo or even in Limpopo is because it's not their habitat. There's too much ticks for them to be around here. They won't live here. They will literally die in groups. So, and the other thing is you can't have Blue Wildebeest and Black Wildebeest. You need certain permits at the end to actually do it that way, but you can't have them in the same area because of inbreeding.
We got the Black Wildebeest down, another awesome old bull, and had a great time in the Freestate, but I was excited to get back to Limpopo and come back to Sokopo because it felt like coming home. The next day, we left. We drove about 8 hours, got in at 6 in the evening, back to Sokopo, and this weight just came off. I mean, it literally was like coming home. Everything was familiar. Everybody was welcoming.
So that next morning we headed out and tried to scout for Royal Wildebeest. So the Royal Wildebeest is part of the Blue Wildebeest color variation. It's completely white. It's one of the rarest at this moment that we have in South Africa. There is really just a handful of them. I think it's most probably one in 5 that's been shot.
The Freestate was nice. Long shots, lots of wind, completely different experience. But being back at Sokopo and back in Limpopo and the bushveld, it's like coming home. Stalking, it's not easy. Lots of brush, tall grasses. It's just a completely different experience, and it's more of what I enjoy. Not that I wouldn't go back to the Freestate, but it's just a completely different experience with the longer shots, open, shooting from the truck. This is all spot and stalk.
So we think the Royal Wildebeest is in this area, so the wind is in our favor if we approach towards the side. We'll try working ourselves from this side down there, trying to keep the wind with us,
Yeah.
and see what's going to happen.
It's kind of coming this direction.
Yeah, blowing over us. Yeah.
All right. So are we gonna like swing out and?
I think we're going to keep to the right and trying to push, if we see him, trying to get him down with the wind, and if he presents a shot, then we're going to take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is kind of what this whole trip is about, because this Royal is extremely special. There's not a lot of mature bulls, and finding one that is mature, that's work in itself. Romano did a great job finding a concession that would give us a chance to hunt this Royal Wildebeest. And it's in Limpopo, like I'm used to, spot and stalk, and we can actually approach the wildebeest.
He's laying in the grass.
Right there.
No. Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah, he's laying down. I think he thinks it. We don't see him.
Yeah, he's laying down. I'm surprised you spotted him
Why?
because he's laying down his white.
Yeah. But he doesn't know about us.
Right.
He's not looking at us.
No, he's that way.
Yeah. It's because the wind is in our favor, so. I think we need to go back a bit up and try to get to that bush line and see what he's gonna do. I want him to actually just get up,
Right.
and then if he pops, he will most probably stand. We're gonna have a shot. He's gonna present us most probably with a shot. So I think just get back in the, like, hide ourselves and then just get along the bush line.
I don't know if we were really good at the stalk, but he just went down and he didn't know, like literally laid down, and he didn't know that we were heading back. The wind was in our favor at that time, so he didn't hear us. We were really slow, really quiet, and got up to him around about
60, 70 yards.
If you're ready, you can take the shot.
He's falling down.
Yeah, it looks like it's fixing.
He just fell down.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah. Well done, man. Well done. Well done.
Whew. He ran a bit further than the others.
I told you they're tougher than Black Wildebeest. No, they're definitely tougher. And what I've seen,
Yeah.
tougher.
They're bigger too, right?
Yeah, they're bigger. And I mean, look at all this food that you see then in the Freestate. I mean, it makes them nutrition-wise tougher. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that character.
He is beat up, man.
Yeah,
Solid.
that's a big boy. Look at this body. Look at this
Body
body.
is freaking huge, huh?
Yeah, this is like to just do the conversion that fast. Not 450. The wildebeest males are more around 500, 550 in weight.
So almost twice the size.
Yeah.
Honestly, I got emotional about shooting the Royal, not because of the fact that they're rare and that there's not that many of them. I got emotional because here I was with one of my best friends in the world, and you know, Romano really made it possible, and it was just more of that bonding experience between the PH and the hunter, and it really was nice to share that experience with someone that you care about so much, someone that you've spent a lot of time together with, and that's really what you remember about hunting.
It's not really so much about the hunting. I mean, yeah, the hunting's great. It is. No doubt, no question about that. 100%, all the animals you see, everything. But really I said it at breakfast this morning, it's like coming home. Just spending time with Romano, it's like, I want to come back just for that. And it's sharing something like this. It's his first white wildebeest too. Sharing something like this with someone that's such a good friend, that's why people keep coming back to Africa.
We took out a really old wildebeest in that color variant. That makes space for new genetics in that. Everything gets to that feeling of emotion and because it's the first one I shot, it makes me feel so emotional about it. And where we're heading with this, everything just got in there with this Royal that it made it feel exciting. It made me feel on top of the world because I've done this the first time on a Royal, and at the same time emotional. So the Royal Wildebeest is, like I said, a color variant of the Blue Wildebeest, and because of all the lighter colors coming out in golden and getting the spot on the king that gets that white, we call it the spotlight. So you can see on the head and the manes, it's not like a golden wildebeest. It's the golden wildebeest. It's literally gold, and then the King Wildebeest goes more to the whitish gold color, and it's a white gold, I would say. It still has the gold, and as it gets more and more genetically bred, you're getting to that white, and the white is getting dominant in the genetic, and that's where I would say it started all.
So they just brought me the bullet out of the Royal that we just shot, and the shot was about 70 yards. This is the Hornady ELD-X 200 grain and 300 Win Mag. It's designed to perform from 70 to 750. So I talked to Hornady about it, and as you can see, the lead has slipped the jacket, but they said after about 16 to 20 inches of penetration that that's common. But obviously one shot on a 550 pound wildebeest and it went down. So it performed as expected. Hopefully we can recover a bullet from a golden wildebeest later or a blue, and that'll be a longer shot. Maybe we can see the bullet performance from there.
We drove around trying to spot one, scouting around, seeing if we can get a herd. We saw a couple of wildebeest, the common ones. We saw a couple of golden ones together. We didn't see the biggest one that we would have wanted to take, and eventually we got to this group where we spotted a really good golden one.
They doubled back, do you?
I don't know if it looked like they were just going down, but we can walk this way back and try to get those others. Because they're definitely inside this block.
Right.
But I just want to see this one.
Okay, so better off working the roads in.
Exactly. If you have a road, use it. But I mean, if we don't have a road and we need to get closer in, then we'll go in and use the trees. But for now, the road literally goes here.
They were out there in the open. We started off about 300 yards away from them, but we had some brush, and we stalked up about 50 yards to the edge of the brush line, right on the edge of the field. And so he's about 250 yards away, but they're kind of playing and moving like wildebeest do. And we thought that they might run, but they seemed to know that we were there, but they weren't super skittish.
The second from the right.
Yeah, you can see the horns are much wider than the one next to it. You see it?
I see it.
He's walking straight at us.
Yep.
Well, say when he turns, then you can forget. Just wait. There's one behind him. Right. He's coming close. Is he?
All right.
Yep. Got it. If you have another shot. He's clear. He's clear. Just wait. He's going down.
There he goes.
Yep.
I'm still on him.
Yeah,
Just in
just be
case.
on him.
There's a bunch of brush in my way, but he's going down.
He's fixing it. He's fixing it. He's gonna go down.
Mhm.
Got him more open now. Okay, shot. Made him jump, but okay. Didn't know he could take the shot.
That took him out though, that
Yeah.
second hit.
Yeah.
Like, boom. There he is.
He's maybe not that old, but he's at least around 6-7 years. I'd say 6 years, yeah.
Look at that gold patch though. I mean,
Yeah, that's really nice. So that means that he's got some king genetics obviously in it.
I think the king is the coolest looking one out of all of them. A white face, white mane, white tail, and then it's got what they call a spotlight on its flank, which is a white patch. Kind of like the golden king, but actually white, not goldish white.
We drove around and spotted the the King Wildebeest. So this King Bull also he's close to the herd. He was close to his herd, but he's just to a side. I mean, they kind of really territorial.
If the
There he is.
that's him. That is him.
I can tell. It's orange.
His nose is.
Yeah.
Okay, he's coming. Just thinking about making the shot a bit better. That's gonna be fun. He's gonna turn to us. Doesn't mind what we're gonna do.
As we approached him, he stood and looked right at us. We didn't have too much coverage, but there was like a small tree, got behind it, just opened up a bit, and he stood like quartering towards us.
You can take a shot when you're ready. Best. Go for it. Good shot. He's going down.
There he goes. I'm on him. I see him. He's stumbling.
Yeah.
His leg's kicking out. There he goes.
He's down.
Yep.
Just leave him for a while.
Yep.
Hey, he's not gonna get up again.
Yeah, I saw the
He
hit. I
tried.
see the hit. Do you see the hit right
Yeah.
there?
He tried to get up. Wow, his legs are.
Yeah, he's
He's down. Nice.
good stalk.
Well done, buddy.
He popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't even. We just saw the others, but I didn't even see him.
Yeah, this is great. My first king.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
It's my first king as well.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's your genetics.
Yep.
That's awesome. Walking up to it though, and what I didn't know is that that was the first wildebeest of the kings that Romano has shot from his own herd, from his own genetics, and it was a really, really special animal for him. And knowing that I was the first person to shoot a king from Romano's genetics, that was really an honor for me. Being his friend and being the first one to shoot that, that's a big deal.
I didn't tell this to Jeremy, but got there and I could have said, just because it's down and we don't have to track this and a good shot and everything, I kept it as a secret to tell Jeremy, thank you man, that was also my first king.
We got the king early in the morning. It was only about 10:30 by the time that we shot it and had it down. And I told Romano, I said, hey, we've got time. Let's just keep going and let's go for the Blue Wildebeest right now. He goes, all right, let's go. So we loaded up, we head out, and we're looking for the Blue Wildebeest. And I think there's a little bit of symmetry here with the Blue Wildebeest being the most common wildebeest. And we're actually saving that one for the very last, and there's tons and tons of Blue Wildebeest, and Romano has hunted a ton of Blue Wildebeest, and pretty much everybody that comes here shoots one. And it was actually my second wildebeest to shoot this first time that I was over here in Africa. But finishing up with the blue as the last one, just completes the ultimate super slam, and it's just the full package here of the original Blue Wildebeest. So we go out and we start looking for different herds, and we drive into the area of Limpopo where it's a big open plain, and there's blesbok, wildebeest, zebra, elands. There's all sorts of animals that like to hang out in the open. We're out there, we're scouting. All we're seeing is cows, some young bulls. We're not seeing any big bulls in this herd. And Romano says, hey, let's just drive down here. We saw another little herd of wildebeest, and we were looking and going across, and we saw it. And he goes, that's a big bull. And he actually looked at Robert and said, with a smile on his face, so I knew he was joking, he goes, I don't know if I want Jeremy to shoot that bull. It's a nice bull. And so we laughed about that, but he said, okay, keep on going, drive around them. We don't want them to go into the bush. We're gonna circle around behind them, come up on top of this little mountain, and we'll have an angling shot down into them over the canopy of trees.
If this works out, it might be also. Because the only thing we're gonna do is come from the back and flush them into the open, and then we're gonna have the tree line to work with.
Right.
That's what we want. But you know, it's nature
It's Africa.
and Africa. It's not always in your favor trying to do stuff. It was taking a chance. I mean, they could have moved wherever they wanted to, and got past them. And I told Jeremy, this is going to be my approach to it. And I've done this approach previous times, and usually, but I mean that's about, I would say 3-4 years ago. And usually when I get up this little mountain ridge, it was usually open to that side and more as what it was when we got there.
Even the wind is now further.
About 272.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get closer and just. Usually when it over the years I haven't took a shot like this. I think it grew a bit too much. Closed up, yeah. I thought it's gonna be more open.
Yeah.
I've done Impala like this and up in there.
We can get that gap. I can thread one through there.
Yeah, but I just need to spot the right one.
Right. We get up there and we look, and Romano goes, wow, the last time I was up here was like 4 years ago, and it was much more open. Well, things had grown up quite a bit, and we had a very, very small shooting window to look through. And there's wildebeest all over, and we didn't really have a whole lot of options to do that. So our options were either the wildebeest is in this very small window, or we're gonna have to stalk down the mountain, get on the brush line, and shoot from there.
I'm just gonna make sure before we shoot. I want him to lift his head to the side, so I'll make sure it's the one with the biggest one there.
Yeah.
Because there's bulls in the backside also.
I put the sticks down and get Jeremy ready, because this is the shot I want to take, because it's up on this hill and it's they don't know about it, so it's already a good stalk. I mean, this is what I thought of. That's what I wanted to do, and put the sticks down, and he was just grazing away, and I'm like, oh gee, I need this guy to turn around and present us with a shot, and I literally whistled.
Yep. I saw his left leg pull up. I believe it's a good shot.
I didn't see him circle back to the right.
I didn't see him coming back. Didn't see anything injured coming to the right.
No, I'm staying there just in case he decides to circle to the right.
Yeah, just stay there for a while.
250 yards away, yet again, textbook shot. Both through legs, punch it out, piece of the heart. That's, I mean, wow. And yeah, we couldn't see it when he was going down, but he literally moved around 10 yards to the left, just went straight up, and we was in the biners checking the whole group passing, couldn't see something wounded or something, and we needed to get into the open so we can see if this thing's down. So we approached into the open area, and as we just got into the open area, the wildebeest is down.
There he is.
Yeah, it looks like
Right
him.
there.
That was good. That was nice. That was cool from up top.
250 was the range.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well done. Well, that's definitely balls. And that's definitely a fucking big thing. My boy.
Same shot as last one.
Yeah. Well done, man. Well done.
That is a big bull. That is
That's
huge.
good genetics.
I think that's the biggest one I've shot.
Yeah, he might be. he's far from the ears. Yeah.
We shot 4 wildebeest now in Limpopo, and that's the blue wildebeest, like the common wildebeest and his color variants, and none of them were dropped in their tracks. All of them excellent shots, good shot placements. That's where we get to the point of, hey, it's the Burmese buffalo. This thing shows you it's tough. With a big bullet like that, with a gun like that, and perfect shooting, that's a tough animal. And yeah, as we approached him on the ground, that feeling is almost, you can't describe it.
Romano and I just completed the ultimate super slam. 6 wildebeest, 6 days, 6 shots, hunting on different concessions, 3 different concessions, traveling from the Freestate, Limpopo, all over. And the only way that I was able to pull this off was because Romano had the connections, the concessions, and the ability to find each of these animals and get top quality specimens of all 6 of them.
Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you.
The one thing that I enjoy about taking international hunting trips is that every country has their own hunting culture, and experiencing that hunting culture is a big part of why you go to a different country to hunt. And Africa has its own unique history. Obviously, they've got lots of different animals, but they also have their own unique culture of hunting that you won't experience in other places. It has to be on everybody's list, and I promise you that once you go and you hunt in South Africa, you will be back for another trip because it's unique and it's special, and there are lots of great places to hunt in the world, but everybody does come back to Africa more than once.